Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fawny D's channeling. If your energy drew you in here, then that's good. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. We're on a quest, a mission, an adventure that we've never been before. And we have no idea how to bring it all in, but we're learning because we're learning Earth School. We're getting ready to go through another mystery school and it's going to be amazing. Everything that's going on right now is kind of like a illusion. I mean, it's real, but it's not real. And I learned something the other day that I actually thought of quite a few times. I do a lot of astro traveling, and my mother did too in her dreams. And I can remember my mother saying, if I go in that room and I'm doing my thing, don't interrupt because I might not be coming back to my body. And us kids are like, oh, okay. But I think it's pretty true because what I've found from dreaming and astro traveling, your body is basically dead and you are leaving, your soul is leaving the body in dream state. Not everybody can, I'm sure everybody does dream, but not everybody is going to bring it back because you were not meant to bring it back. That's what I look at. If I can't remember my dream, then there was a reason. So when you go into astro travel and you are flying or you're doing whatever in some other foreign land, it's like Avatar. Remember how Avatar, he was in that bed thing and he was going into another life in another dimension as, you know, the guy and in a whole new world. And then he had to try to come back. So that is pretty much what I feel that astro travel is because I have been to so many different lands in my dreams and I've never been there before. I've never been to, other than Canada, I've never been to any foreign, and Italy was really in there. And I think my great grandfather was Italian, but I'm not sure. He was a Navy sailor and I'm pretty sure he was Italian. So we are going to dive into the cards right now, and I want everybody to kind of sit back and think about things that we discuss in here. That way, when you go out into your daily world right now with the government illusion and the craziness, the chaotic stuff, just remember to ground yourself. Don't get, unless it's right in front of you and you need to get involved, don't get involved. It's got to play itself out. If you force yourself into something, it wasn't for you, it wasn't meant for you. Everything is a learning. I always look at it this way too. If it is a really bad scenario where you just don't know why that came on, that is a leveling up experience. Uh, we have to go through the negative, the polarity, the positive and the negative. And a lot of people say it's Satan. A lot of people say it's this, it's you. It's not Satan. It's you making your choices. They're either positive or negative. You've learned it already and it's positive, or you have to learn it and it's negative, and you don't want to learn it, but you have to. If that makes sense. So we are going to go into the cards today. We are going to see where it's going to take us. It's 4/8 of 2025, which is a 20. And no, excuse me, it's a 3. Yeah. Okay. And we know what 3 is. We know 3 is a divine message. Yeah, it is a 3. So we are going to start. How do we want to start? Uh, what it will do is it will guide me to whichever card it wants me to read. And I usually read the Soul Helper Oracle first. So that's what we're going to do because that takes us where we need to go. Now, this is a divine message because we did get a 3 today. Numbers are all there. Everything's about numbers. Even the Bible has numbers. So we're going to see where this beautiful Tuesday, Thoth Tuesday is going to take us. And the Soul Helper Oracle, we get a number 43, which is a 7. Have courage, awaken the warrior of light within. See, that's what we got to do. We got to be that warrior. We got to step up to the plate and help our fellow man, our brothers and sisters, because they are actually here to help too in some way, either negative or positive. I think negative really makes you stronger. The more negative you go through and learn how to critique the triggers, they won't be as bad, but they are still learning experiences. This card will guide you on the path of the light-filled warrior. It indicates that you should face up to the challenges of life. The light-filled warrior does not become angry over difficult situations or attempt to blame others for their own suffering. The deceit, lies, and pain they encounter in life. Instead, they are courageous and overcome all the lies. They tell themselves if they lack a courageous heart, they will have no love of life. Your soul is calling on you to be brave, to climb life's peak and not to fear the lows. Everything helps to support the growth of your consciousness, the success and the highs, along with the defeats and the lows. Ah, that was weird. I just said that. I am a channeler though. So when I channel these cards, you could be a channeler too. We're all channelers. When I channel these cards, it's like I pick up on some of it. I don't read them when I'm before we come on here. I want it to be kind of like a message for me too, because this is all about all of us. It's not just me. The journey on which you find yourself is long, and no one can predict how it will be, whether it will be safe, and whether it will bring you great suffering or deep joy. This journey is an adventure. Do not be afraid. Wake up the light-filled warrior within you. It will be your protection. Fight for the light within you and for the light in this world by protecting it and letting it grow. And never again seek someone to blame. They do not exist. Your destiny is not controlled by others, but is entirely in the hands of the gods, who will always react to the impulse emanating from you. You are the one who creates the success and victories in your life, not to mention the defeats. It is recognition this that makes a wise warrior. However, this card is also an indication that your heart is in danger. This delicate, sensitive place must not be defiled. Put your inner warrior on guard at this door. Avoid all forms of trouble and altercation over the next 21 days. Stay home and let everything in the outside world simply pass you by. Your warrior will give you the strength and centeredness that you will need. I love that. And your helpers for the next 21 days is the ibex, which is like Thoth. That's that bird that he wears the mask on. Herbal essence oil is rosemary. Healing crystal is black tourmaline. And the number is 7. There is no mistake in anything you do. You'll catch yourself, pay attention to yourself during a day. And when you get like this hard time, go and really think about it before you respond. We have to really think about things before we respond. Now, I am going to read the 3 because that was the today's date, 3. Number 3 indicates that now is a good time to take care of your soul families, both in this world and in others. Make contact and tell them that you love and need them. They will hear you. You will find strength, healing, and answers among those closely connected to you. This number teaches you to look at everything, to become an observer, and wisdom will come. Number 3's energy field brings about diversity, creativity, creative energy, the overcoming of duality, and understanding and seeing the world of the divine. That is what I just said. We have to get through the hard days. We have to get through the good days. And we have to kind of observe those bad days and those good days and what kind of lesson is it teaching us. Now, the number 7 indicates that you should only trust the magic of your heart. You will be given the gift of a light that makes a deep connection between you and the mysteries of light of your life. Over the next few days, fill your soul path with love even more than usual. Love every moment, love everything and everyone, and you will become the magic of your heart. The energy field of number 7 is like a gateway of light. It is death, birth, magic, light, and the completion of a stage in life. Number 7 brings new soul paths. That was perfect. That was perfectly said, and that is what I just said. We are going to have people come into our life on and off. We'll think they'll last forever, but they won't. Some of them are only in your life for moments, seconds that made a difference in that moment or second. And think about it and find out what kind of difference it made. Now, we are going to go through the messenger oracle. And like I always say, all of the magic is within us. And this was a perfect card to get. Seek your answers within. If you find yourself confused, your intuition and inner voice drowned out by the answers, wisdom and advice of others, then it is time for you to step away. Withdraw to a place of solitude like the bear. It is time for you to hibernate, to go within and seek the void, and to embrace the silence that dwells within. Within that silence are the answers to your question. And because they are answers born of your truth, they will be answers that move you forward instead of holding you still. I love that because we have to remember that that's a beautiful card. Hit the heart with the third eye and the fire inside the heart and the third eye of this beautiful bear. It's just giving us a different feeling of everything. We have to really feel in to what is going on around us. Even the negative, the positive, the negative. We need it all. We got to do it all. And I've felt the angels around a lot. Um, I just feel that they're really around us right now. I think that we are going to go through some turmoil here, and because it's almost the end of this, we are in the storm, basically in the vortex of the storm of this earth. And we have to kind of figure out what's going on, but we need to go within. We need to meditate and get the answers from within because the outer world is trying to give you answers. And if you buy the outer world's answers, you're just going along with the program. You're just following each other. You have to go within to find your own answers. We got in the Divine Master, we got Michael and Faith, spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moment. Yeah, Archangel Michael. I mean, how better can it be? Archangel Michael is one of the best known and most trusted angels across the cosmos. He is the leader of God's protective legion of angels and works tirelessly to guard all those who call on him for protection from lower vibrational forces and negative energy. Yeah, call on your angels, your spirit guides, especially when you're in a low state of being. Archangel Faith is his twin flame. As her name suggests, this powerful feminine archangel helps us move into a deeper state of faith and trust, both in our higher power and in the goodness that runs through humanity itself. Both of these angelic beings can create a powerful force field around you so that you can feel safe to be yourself and maybe reveal some of the tender aspects of yourself and your spiritual talent. For the most part, Michael and Faith are with every light worker that walks the planet. And just by thinking of them, we invoke their protection. The universe needs you. Where you are now is where you are most needed. Consider yourself strategically placed, even if where you are in less than ideal, know that there is an opportunity there to align with purpose and meaning. If you are experiencing a dark cloud of uncertainty or fear, call in Michael and Faith to light the way. If you have been asking to be shown your life purpose, now know that where you are right now and what you are facing will help you be a greater service. Your life is destined to be aligned to spirituality and higher purpose. And this particular challenge is actually the moment when you break through into a greater understanding of who you are, who you truly are, and why you are here at this specific time. I always think about that. There is no accidents. We are here for reasons, and we are supposed to run into the people we're going to run into and be around the people that we're going to be around. And there is reasons. So we really have to think about that. I'm going to read the intuitive whisper because I think we really need that. There's some stuff going on with the chakras and releasing things. And this is the one, the intuitive whisper oracle that came out. It was the 9, it was the throat release. The throat chakra. The throat chakra is your sound, your voice. Are you losing your voice? Are you creating your voice? And you should always observe the situation and think before you speak, because sometimes we get to go in and we speak before we should. I'm working on me. What are you not communicating that needs to be released? Your throat has a way of telling you something isn't right, even before you consciously know it. It often gets sore, tight, and hoarse when there is something that needs to be said or heard that you're ignoring. What do you need to say, shout, sing, laugh, or cry about? There are many different ways you can release, but sound is often the most effective way to get what is stuck inside to come out. Often we're taught to hold things in and solve them by ourselves, but this is rarely the best way for the body to process its feelings. Let it out. You deserve it to be heard, and your throat is a powerful tool that connects your body and mind. And this tells you how to release it. Close your eyes and take 5 very deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Release your 5th breath with whatever sound the body creates. Don't overthink it. Repeat this 5 more times, getting louder and braver with every release. The more you learn to release your inner sounds intuitively, the more confident you will get in communicating how you feel day to day. That is a good uh, communication is like big, and our throat chakra is like our voice. It's like, should I say something or should I just sit here and be stoic and just observe? Those are the times that you want to decide what you're going to do. Sometimes it's better to observe. And I'm going to say this right now because this came over my, don't ever take somebody's, like if a couple are fighting or angry or family, don't get involved. If you're not involved, don't get involved because that has to work itself out and you're not involved in it. Okay, so I think the timing. Okay, we are going to the magical spirit oracle, and this is a 26, which is an 8. And it's the mirror, self-reflection, writer, big picture. And look at the energy she's got coming out of that book and the butterflies all around her in the mirror in front of her. She is mirroring the self-reflection. She's writing, she's envisioning the big picture. And we're supposed to dream. We're supposed to envision because that's how we find our best thing. I honor the full book of my life, every chapter that I write. This is going to be good. The author, the story, the mirror, seeing our full self, not just part. It can be so easy to get lost in one chapter or one page of our life. But remember, we've got a whole book going and so many more pages to go. Focusing too much on detail can cause us to lose our grasp on where we are. This can cause us great inner turmoil. Zooming in too close to our life can make us feel that we are not doing enough, haven't done enough, are not enough. We feel unworthy or lose sight of our main goal, to find wholeness and fulfillment by living our dharma and unique purpose, to overcome our unique obstacles and receive sacred gifts of transformation at different checkpoints in life. It doesn't happen at once. We're in this for the long game. Have you forgotten all that you have already been through and overcome just to get to this point? The chapter you are currently in, so much has happened and you have grown so much. You just can't always see it. Don't skip ahead. Enjoy the chapter you are writing now. This card can be a positive omen that something soon will happen to unlock more character development within you. That is something that leads you to a deeper knowledge of who you are meant to be. Something that helps to bring you home to who you are. It could be a moment of realization or even as simple as personality traits of yours that is alchemizing into something great. Manifest enhancer. Adopt a zoomed out perspective on your life every now and again, especially when you feel behind, unworthy, or lost. Look at your whole self in the mirror. Remember to be patient and that there is a bigger picture to all of this. Imagine your life as though it is a book, remembering that you have too many more pages to fill. You are becoming more you with every day that passes. I really love that. And she is writing her book, definitely. She's going over it and she's sending it out because her story has got to be told. Everybody's story has got to be told because we all have similar things that happen, but it's still our story and no one else's. So nobody can take credit for your story. Now we are going to go to the Starseed Oracle because I thought this was a really interesting card that came out. Wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. It's not yet time. In our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's gone wrong. But often, not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean wait, it's not yet time. The details are being woven. Our challenge is to keep trusting when, on the surface, it appears that nothing is happening. To remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter spring does always come. To remember that you don't need to solve all the world's problems in a single day, and that perhaps you'll be better solved with some perspective and a good night's sleep. This card is your permission to slip, to slow down, switch off, and reset. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mysteries of life, to trust the things that are being woven on your behalf. But if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you can ever imagine. I want you to ask yourself this question and write it in your journal. How can you slow down, be more patient, and wait? That's a good one because I have no patience. None. I'm working on it. It's my trigger. I'm like, just nail it. I'm like my dad. My dad was like, I'm not going to sit here and think about this for 20 minutes. I'm just going to do it. And if it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's right, it's right. That's how he's seen things. And if it's wrong, I'll correct it. So, yeah, we don't want to rush in and just try to do everything. We need to slow the pace. I knew this was going to be a good reading when I seen the cards coming out. Okay, now we're going to go into the tarot reading right now because these few over here are going to be at the end, and it's going to be a good ending. Okay, I had to put a jacket on. I'm freezing down here in Florida. It's really chilly this morning. Okay, now, we are going to do the Enchanted Map Oracle, and got a number 35. Education. Education. She's got a beautiful white herring bird there and a fairy. And I'm feeling that she's doing mystery school and a little bit of life school. Education. Life is filled with lessons. Be teachable. And the 5 and the 3 is an 8. We've got a couple eights here, and that's infinity. Wisdom comes from practicing in life, not just reading about it. This card suggests that you might not have enough knowledge about what you seek, the directions to take, your circumstances, or the nature of your inquiry. Important information is coming. Now is the time to go to school, ask a person who might know more than you do, or find a teacher or a course of study so that you can more clearly understand what the next right action must be. Sometimes life unexpectedly sends you to an unfamiliar school, and you must learn by experience. Now is the time to be teachable, open to changing your perception, notions. Be a student and be willing to state the most powerful mantra of all. I don't know yet. That is a good one. When we say we know and we really don't know, that's kind of trickery. So if you don't know, you want to say, I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know, and I'm good at that. So, let's see. The clarifier for that was the Knight of Cups. And I love that. That's the chess game. And he's got a beautiful purple seashell he's playing with. And the energy is beautifully around him. Idealist, charming, artistic, graceful, tactful, diplomatic, and a negotiator. The Knight of Cups represents romance, creativity, and beauty. This card is a sign that you may be moving forward with a creative project you have intuitively felt compelled to manifest. This card can also serve as a reminder to be vulnerable and express love to those around you. Although it can feel scary to bare our soul, this bravery will allow you for greater intimacy and connection. I feel that with this coming out the way it did, is she is working on mystery school. She's learning and she's taking in education. Now, this one is feeling it, but he knows that it's right. So everything is right at that moment. Okay, now we've got the 7 and that's into the unknown. And we had a bluebird in our yard the other day, and bluebirds are a sign that is going to get very lucky. She also has a key with angel wings right here. You have the key within. She has the key within, but she's blindfolded. Is she going to trust the key within, the knowledge within, or is she going to stay there? Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times you're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into the unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. We are going into the unknown, people. We are going into a state of life where we have never been. We've never been, well, we have. We don't remember. We don't remember mystery school. Some of us, it's coming out. Some of us, it wasn't hidden for very long. We just had to educate ourselves and work through it as we leveled up. Now, the Queen of Wands is the clarifier for unknown. Confident, self-assured, passionate, determined, charismatic, optimistic. Queen of Wands represents self-confidence, independence, and courage. This card symbolizes the growth that takes place along the journey to become a strong and self-assured individual. The Queen of Wands acts as an extrovert, enjoying healthy and inspiring competition, such as a person is able to create an atmosphere of confidence that attracts others. Um, See, that's interesting because this one is in the unknown and it has the blindfold on. And this one is just, she's coming. You're going into the unknown. You've never been here before. She's gonna help you. And let's see, with that, we got one more beautiful card, and that is the 33. Make choices. You're required to come to a decision now. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it. Yet needn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and traveled a few steps. Trust your intuition, ask for a sign from spirit, and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. Divine message. When we get to a crossroad, that means we're learning things and we're trying to figure out which way we want to go. That's why the blindfold's there. You're going to take the road that you need to take. The blindfold is there to not get your vision going, but get your intuition going, your heart space, your knowledge. And that's what it needs to do. Okay. Now, with that, we got the clarifier and we got the tower. Yeah, we got the tower. And it is a 16, which is a 7, another 7. Disaster, destruction, upheaval, trauma, sudden change, chaos. The old ways are no longer useful, and you must find another set of beliefs, values, and processes to take their place. The meaning of these changes, lore shadowed by this card, will entail the comprehension of the truth, which will enable you to free yourself from false constructions in your life and determine your true value. We've been living in a world of fiction for so long with the people that have been running this world that we get to the point where we don't know where to go and how to go there. We just get all confused and we're like, Jesus, what do I have to do now? Who am I supposed to believe and what am I supposed to believe? You're supposed to believe yourself and you're supposed to go within because that is where source resides. The heart is our Christ consciousness. The crown is our source. Now we got the special message. We're still getting a special message. I'm doing a special message because the cards seem to want to come out. And this one, knowing we just got the tower, let's see, look at the tower. The tower has a squirrel on it and a bird up here. And they're falling, like free falling, but the energy is still there with them. So the tower moment is like you're falling and you don't know where you're going to go. It's like going into the unknown. And we got 5 of fire reversed. So this is chaos. This is conflict, a time of chaos and conflict, confrontation, a battle of control and dominance, a desire for power, influential, or wealth. Do not judge or condemn others based on your concern and fact. Avoid pack mentality. Make no place for bullying. Focus on your vision, not on what others are doing. We have a lot of problems with follow the leader. We like to follow people because we think they're so wonderful. But you know what? You're supposed to be so wonderful in your own way. So if you're following somebody, it's not your journey, it's theirs. It could be theirs. The 5 of fire reverse symbolizes a need to address a belief that your idea is unique and that nobody has ever thought of or acted on a concept prior to you. There are over 7 billion people living on this beautiful blue-green planet, and many among them may have shared similar experiences and moments that have made them thinking in a very similar way. Remember, it is not the idea that is unique, but the manner in which that idea is expressed. Your perception is unique, and if you are not simply copying another, then the form in which you express your creativity will be unique also. Do not attack another just because they have had the same idea or are influenced by the same or similar belief and goals. They have just as much right to express an idea as you do. Even if it is similar to your own, there is room for everyone. Instead of worrying about what others are doing, focus on creating something of quality. Offer a high level of service, and most of all, be a visionary and express what you see in your mind's eye with skill and clarity. So, we've learned a lot today. Those cards really told us a lot. And with that, the clarifier for the upside down 5 of fire is 9 of wands, defense. The 9 sees you exerting yourself to the full, protecting your job, your property, or otherwise defending your actions. You may have made sacrifices in the past and feel that you need to justify these by staying put. However, you may need to ask yourself if you're holding on too tightly due to fear. Is this need for constant vigilance an exhausting habit rather than a free choice? Protect what is yours by all means, but free up your thinking, create some mental space to plan for the future. This is determination and challenges, sacrifice, hard work, protection, rigidity, and fear. And we can have all of the above. We have to kind of look at what we're going into and seeing. Now, we got the angels and ancestors wanted to come out and play. And we got Summer, the bee, bask in joy and light. Rise up, open your wings and shine. Bring your projects and plans out in the light into manifestation. Summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for going on adventures and making memories. Flowers are in full bloom, animals are enjoying the freedom of the wild, summer days and nights, and people are taking holidays, basking in the sunshine and being lifted energetically by the light and warmth. This is a perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving too, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestor guides are encouraging you to enjoy this moment and not to rush. We're always in a hurry. Rush forward because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, and expansion. There is a great chance that you have extra energy, creativity, and inspiration at this time. Notice what is coming to you as it is inspired directly from the divine. When the summer card arrives in your future position of a spread or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming summer will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intention. Yeah, summertime always feels good. I was laying in the sun the other day and it made my bones feel so friggin' wonderful. And I didn't want to get out. But after an hour, you're dying of heat, so you get out. Peacekeeper harmonious resolution is possible with the Indian girl and the white buffalo. Harmonious resolution is possible. Choose peace. Conflicts are coming to an end. You deserve to experience happiness and contentment. Peacemaker card portrays a Lakota First Nations woman honoring the Lakota deity, which white buffalo calf woman, who brought the sacred pipe on the people. This pipe, which she holds in her hands, is a symbol of peace, emblematic of surrendering the need to fight and offering harmony instead. The peacemaker is a soul who knows what it's like to feel under threat and to stand up for what she believes in and what is right. Her medicine helps you to take the higher road in every situation, even if you're under pressure to make a quick decision. It is a reminder that within your hands lies the power to make the right choices for all involved. You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point, and get the truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. It's important. It's more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated decisions where you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation. Along with any wounds it may have inflicted on you, choose peace and know it's calling you. Yeah, my calling is peace. My calling is definitely peace because I do not like chaos. And I do not like anger and meanness, even though some of us go through it. We got the Wish You Are Magic Wishcraft Oracle. And this is a fun little thing that I just think breaks the monotony. And we got the wishing tree. My wish grows big like a tree. We got this about a week ago, I think. Find some colored ribbon, at least 60 centimeters long, and think about some wishes you might like to make. Hold the ribbon in both hands near your heart and make a wish. Pick a tree you like and tie your wish ribbons to the tree. Know that as the wind blows, it will take your wishes out to the universe. That is something interesting and beautiful to do with your family, with your children, with your husband, with a friend. That is just a manifestation dreaming, a fun way of doing it. We need to have fun in our life again. We've been so completely, what do I want to say? Just take it for granted of the bad people and the bad things. And we are starting to step into our own. We got one more card, the Golden Future, and oh my goodness, I love this card. It's a 12, it's a 3. Crystalline light body, build your crystalline Merkaba. Look at that card. Is that not amazing? Got the hummingbird, the butterflies, the lotus petals, and look at the energy that these two combine. In the golden future, humans will transform from a third dimensional carbon based form into a fifth dimensional crystalline based one. The metamorphosis will take place at a cellular level. It will happen as the body holds a higher wattage of light, maintaining love, knowledge, and wisdom. This is the journey to ascension. Your spirit travels in a light body known as a Merkaba. This may consist of two interlocking pyramids, one facing down and the other up. But as you become fifth dimensional and carry more divine feminine energy, your Merkaba becomes spherical. This orb is your crystalline light body. It surrounds your physical body and reflects it. To take in more light, eat lighter food, drink pure water, connect to nature, and take appropriate exercises. Watch your thoughts, words, and actions and ensure they are positive. Meditate and practice ascension exercises. In the new golden age, everyone will inhabit their spherical crystalline light body. Each time you relax deeply, you can take in more light. So consciously surrendering and imagining yourself in your spherical crystalline light body. Your guidance is to take the changes you need to develop this light body. Look after your physical vehicle carefully. Watch what you do, say, and think. Spend more time contemplating and out in nature. All these things affect you at a cellular level and influence the qualities of the energy body that we're emitting. Archangel Muriel, the magenta angel, in change of your soul, star chakra, to support your ascension is a spirit at a spiritual level, and he will illuminate and anchor your higher light body. Take the time to visualize your Merkaba as a shimmering orb surrounding you. Then consciously make it bigger and radiate it out so that it touches people everywhere and activates their ascension too. I love this message for today. I think the channeled message was right on for this time. And yeah, there is a few things that I'd like to say before I go. I noticed that our stock market is basically crashing. It's crashing, and it's got to crash because the Federal Reserve's got to go. It's going to go into the Treasury. We're not going to be using greenbacks anymore. It's fake money. It was printed out in an illusion to trap us and become a debt instrument to them. So we are debt slaves, but we are releasing it. We've always felt that there was something missing. Yeah, it was us. We were missing. We were walking in lockstep with everyone else, doing what everyone else does. And that was the biggest mistake. In other words, instead of doing lockstep, we should have went in within and seen what that person was going to bring and the energy they were going to bring into our life. Was it good, bad, or ugly? We don't want to bring a lot of negative, really bad energy in. Yeah, if there's people in your field that have a low vibe of energy, it's okay that they'll get it, but you can't force your ideas on anybody. I've learned that. My energy does not work with my husband, very rarely, but I have friends my energy works with. You will find that someone will feel like they need you in their life, or they will feel like right now they're on the back burner and I'm walking through my, uh, ghost time. We've just got to get over the things from our past and we just got to walk and breathe and be light bodied. Practice it. Practice a lot of it because we will be going through the dark night of the soul all our lives, but how we handle the dark night of the soul is another thing. You're going to learn a lot if you go into the dark night of the soul. And you'll learn a lot about yourself also in this journey. Things you don't even know about yourself, but you just never admitted it. So yeah, we are going to be going through a lot. We're going to be going through a stock market crash real soon. It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be a total crash, but it looks pretty interesting because they're selling the stocks. All of a sudden, everybody's selling these stocks because they know it's going down. They can't prop up a fictional money world anymore. We're starting to get smart to them. We don't want to be their slaves. We want to be their partners in building this world, and making it the Garden of Eden that it should always have been. But in order to make the world the Garden of Eden, you have to have the people in it, the spirits in it, the soul spirit in it to make it real. Right now, our energy is still low. So we're not needed there yet. But when we do evolve, we will be needed. So right now is the best time to work on self. Self, self, self. Just talk about self. And it's not ego love. It's just learning to look in the mirror and love yourself for everything you are and everything you should be. And you're good. We're all good. Okay. That's the end of today, and I'm trying to get on more, but it's just so rough right now because there's so much stuff going on. But I'm still trying. I want everybody to keep an eye out. Santa Surfing has some amazing things. Go into Rumble and look for Santa Surfing. It's all one word, and you'll find her. And she's got a lot of great information on her videos. Another one is Melissa Redpill. She's pretty good. I like her a lot. She tells you where the Bible is and kind of where it's going. And we have to look into everything because a lot of us have been held to the Bible, which I think is manipulated at this point. I don't think it's what we're supposed to study as much as we should. I think the Bible has really lost people in it. People think they need to go to church and say a Hail Mary and pray about it and go home. And they did nothing for themselves. They did nothing to change, but they're just going to put their Hail Mary and walk home. No, you got to help your fellow friends. It's not just a prayer, a wing and a prayer. It's compassion and love for one another. And that's what kind of energy we need to flow towards: compassion and love for one another. All right. I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.